and his whole family. Another one comes, right? But I got one thing to say first, because my battery's dead. So we need to understand something, yeah? All right. So if you go by the date, by how we got here as African, there are many things that we need to understand. But one of the subscribers told me to ask you guys to read, because obviously she's a believer, so she wants you guys to read the Song of Solomon 1, chapter 1 and 5, right? Something like that. We're gonna read that. Yeah. I don't want you guys to
Song of Solomon.
Let's
read this.
No.
Pick it out. Yeah, we can get out. We're gonna read Song of Solomon 1 and 5 for that beautiful subscriber.
Crazy.
Hey, unsubscribe from him and subscribe to W5 Watchman for Israel. We'll teach you the truth of the Bible. That's right. He doesn't know. Come on, man, read this.
All right.
It's the book of Songs of Solomon, chapter 1, verse 5.
Bring it out.
I am black.
I am what?
I am black.
Read on.
But comely,
right?
O ye daughters of Jerusalem.
Daughters of Egypt.
Daughters of Jerusalem.
Daughters of Egypt.
Daughters of Jerusalem.
Daughters of who?
Daughters of Jerusalem.
Read on.
As the tents of Kedar, as the curtains of Solomon.
And that's a fire precept. It's the daughters of Jerusalem.
Yeah, explain. I'm gonna.
And who's Jerusalem?
Okay.
Go to Psalms 48.
Okay, so you guys. Okay, one question. Do you guys? Okay.
Who's Jerusalem?
Hold on.
Where is Jerusalem?
All right. So you guys don't know that you're African or what?
Oh, go to Exodus 11 and 7. No, we can't because our motherland is Jerusalem.
That's right.
Read this.
Where is Jerusalem?
We're gonna show you.
Jerusalem is like.
We're gonna show you. We're gonna show you. Psalms 48 and 2.
This is the book of Psalms, chapter 48, verse 2.
Bring it out.
Beautiful for situation.
What the Lord say?
Beautiful for situation.
Right, the Lord says beautiful for situation. Read on.
The joy of the whole earth.
Right, read on.
It's Mount Zion.
No, it's Egypt.
It's Mount Zion.
It's the Nubian Empire.
It's Mount Zion.
Ethiopia.
Mount Zion.
Somalia.
Mount Zion.
Jerusalem is the joy of the whole earth.
Okay,
Mount
now
Zion.
I understand. Now I understand.
See that?
Hold on.
The Levant.
Give me emotion.
Mesopotamia.
Okay, now I understand the point that you guys. Yeah, we.
He cut, y'all.
Cut.
Okay.
Dad?
No. Okay.
He looking for help in the
Go to
comments.
Galatians 4:26.
All right. Okay. So the point. Hold on. Let me say
Did you
something.
know there were
Let
two
me say
pharaohs in the Bible? You didn't know that, did you?
What?
Egypt history's in the Bible.
Okay. No. This
This
is
is the
a
book
big
of Galatians,
mistake.
chapter
Okay,
4, verse 26.
Can I
Talk.
say something? Okay. Thank you. Okay. Number one, the Bible cannot tell the story of Egypt. You know why? Because the Bible has been written for people from Israel, not for African. Because the value of the Bible.
Are you sure?
Yes, 100%. Because Egyptology is a science. The Bible is not a science. Are you
You
listening?
keep saying science, but you never link Egypt history with science.
Right.
No, not the history. The practice that we were doing in Egypt.
Do you know Israelites or Hebrews taught Egyptian science?
No.
You sure?
No.
Read
What
this.
here? Tell me here.
I'm gonna show a proof.
Tell me here. Okay, I told you. I gave you a here. Give
During
me
the
a
time
here.
of Joseph. well,
Okay,
King
give me a
Seth-
here. I told you. I gave you an example of Imhotep. I could have given you.
I'll give you a year.
No. Okay, Imhotep was from the 3rd dynasty. He was
I give
one
you
of
a
the
year?
first architects.
You didn't prove
doctor.
that. You showed me a picture of a Hamite stone. You didn't prove that.
Okay. All right.
Can I give you a
I'm
year?
gonna prove it to you.
Can I give you a year?
Ils disent de prouver que Imhotep était un médecin. No, because you guys are making me lose my subscribers, and this is
All praise. All praise.
Don't come here.
Somebody tell him to prove it.
I'm gonna prove it right now. All right.
1812 BC.
Hold on.
Joseph taught King Setchulchus the first senator's wisdom. Read this.
This is the book of Psalms, chapter
All right, so
105,
this
verse
is
18.
You know.
This is the book that I was talking about.
What's the book?
That says Imhotep, the African architect of the cosmos.
All right,
Right?
what's it say in the book?
Okay, I read the whole book.
right,
He
what-
talks about Imhotep being the first astrologist, right?
What page?
I can't tell the
Yeah,
page.
you didn't read the book.
I read the
You
book.
didn't read the
I
book.
don't remember the
You can't
page.
tell me what's the page.
You're gonna make me drive home and bring you all my
You
documents.
see how we remember?
to
We
show you.
remember all our pages.
Yes, because you're
all
reading
we've been
all the
doing is
time.
reading books.
Okay, hold on. And then I'm gonna prove now. I'm gonna read.
You just showed me a book. You never told me what was in it.
Okay,
You
science.
keep showing me pictures.
Yeah, but
Egypt.
you know.
Read Psalms 105 and 18.
This is the book of Psalms, chapter 105, verse 18.
Bring it out.
Whose feet they hurt with fetters. He was laid in iron
Right? Read on.
until the time that his word came.
Right?
Okay,
Hold
so
on, read on.
the word of the Lord tried him.
Read on.
The king
All
sent
right, can I read?
and loosed him, even the ruler of the people, and let him go
Come
free.
on,
Right, read on.
Come
He
here.
made him Lord
Stop
of
moving.
his house.
What did that Egyptian do?
He made him Lord of his house.
Right, King Setchus the first made Joseph the Lord of all his house. You can read about that in Exodus chapter 1 and verse 9. Read on.
Hold on. You guys are reading the Bible,
And
right?
ruler of all his substance,
Read on.
to bind his princes at his pleasure,
Right.
and teach
Oh, my bad.
Yeah, you
his
good.
senators wisdom.
No, read it again.
And teach his senators wisdom.
Don't you know that Joseph taught the Egyptian senators wisdom? That's in the Bible. In history.
Who taught wisdom?
Joseph taught the king's senators wisdom. Who's that
Yeah,
king?
that's what the Bible
King
says.
Setchus
That's what the
first.
Bible
You
says.
can look that up.
Where? In the history,
On
in
Google.
archaeology. No, hold on. You
Anywhere.
can't go off of Google to prove me
You
that
just
the Bible
you
is.
just went to Google twice.
Yeah, but because you guys asked me to.
that's hypocrite.
You guys asked me
That's
to because I can bring you documents.
He showed us
books,
that-
real
that
books
stone
that
off
talk
Wikipedia.
about it,
Yeah, he stole
right?
you the stone off Wikipedia.
No. Oh my God.
Yes, you did.
All right, so let me tell you about
Get
the
off
book.
this man's
Listen what
channel.
happened. Listen. So,
WFI.
an exploration of Imhotep, architect of the Step Pyramid.
Where's
of
that at?
Saqqara.
Where's that at?
Right here. You can.
What's
read,
the source?
You want to read it?
What?
The book that I talked about,
Okay.
the Imhotep, the African architect of the cosmos.
Uh-huh.
This is what the book is about.
I'll read it.
Yeah,
You
that's
told me-
what. Yeah, that's why you said where's the source.
All
So
right,
that's
read
what I'm reading. Okay, you talk about the source. Okay, so Imhotep is the one that built the Step Pyramid of Saqqara, high priest of Ra, right? He was a priest and royal astronomer. He was an astronomer. Astronomy is a science, right?
Right.
That's the first proof that was science. And I'm talking about this. He was from the third dynasty, so that's a proof already that there was science there, right?
And there's
So-
science in the Bible. Can I show you?
So now, do you agree that there was science before Christianity, even before Jesus was born? Do you agree
know
with
that.
that? Because he was from the third dynasty of
course we
Egyptian
agree with
kingdom.
that.
Okay,
Because Joseph
there is
taught
no
the
debate.
senators wisdom.
Right.
So there is no debate. So there is no debate then. There is no debate because my point is that before even the Bible came out, even you guys started talking about Christianity, anybody else, Egyptian, African, your ancestors
Go to Genesis
knew the
7:4.
science. They knew already the connection of a human being.
What about before Egyptian history? Was there science on Earth?
Yes, there've always been science.
Okay, can we show you in the Bible?
But the Bible is not okay. Can
You keep saying that, but you're not making any
if you-
clauses.
Okay, so if you show me in the Bible,
Yep.
are you gonna give me a date or a
We
time
gave you
frame?
all types of
a
dates.
time frame?
Okay, I got you. Read what you got. First, we're going to show their science in the Bible.
The book of Daniel, chapter 2 and verse 5.
Bring it out.
The king answered and said to the Chaldeans, the thing is gone from me,
Right.
if you will not make known unto me the dream.
And
the
Daniel 1 and 5. Slide.
The book of Daniel, chapter 1 and verse number 5.
Bring it out.
And the king appointed them a daily provision of the king's meat and of the wine which he drank, so nourishing them 3 years.
Right.
And at the end thereof, they might not stand before, they might stand before the king.
Right.
Now among these were the children of Judah, Daniel, Hananiah, Mishael, and Azariah,
Right.
unto whom the prince of the eunuchs gave names, for he gave unto Daniel the name of Balthazar,
Right.
and to Hananiah Shadrach, and to Meshach.
Okay, before
Now,
I leave,
hold on.
before I leave,
Who are
no,
these
I
men,
have-
though?
Because my
I
battery
have a
is
question,
down.
but
My
who are
ba-
these men?
these men-
Daniel,
There's
Shadrach, and
they
Abednego.
are characters
Read
of
verse
the
4.
Bible.
They're characters of the Bible.
Yeah.
It's going to talk about them. Read on.
Verse 4,
Yeah, but I have to
children,
go. I have to go.
All right, I got you. Hold on, read this.
children in whom was no blemish, but well favored and skillful in all
Yeah,
wisdom.
skillful in all what?
And skillful in all wisdom.
Is this? Would you say science is wisdom?
Science is different from wisdom itself. Yes. Yeah, because I know what I'm
And
talking about.
cunning and
Wisdom is
knowledge.
different from
And
science.
what?
And cunning and knowledge.
Is science knowledge?
Yes.
These men were cunning in knowledge.
Yeah, but that's what
Read on.
you believe in
And
it.
understanding science.
And understanding what?
And
understanding science. Read it again.
And understanding science. And understanding science. And understanding science. And understanding science.
Do you know these men were Hebrews? Understanding science?
Okay, so one question. Okay,
Now hold on. In the time
One
of Genesis,
question.
before the Egyptian history, I'm gonna show you science was in the Bible.
Yeah,
Read this.
so if you said
This is the
before
book
the
of
Egyptian
Genesis,
history,
chapter 7, verse
Zach,
4.
Bring it out.
Zach, you said before before the Egyptian history. Give me a time frame.
I got you.
Because there is no civilization
During
in
the time
world.
of Noah. Read this.
No.
It's the book of Genesis,
Can you-
chapter 7, verse 4.
No,
out.
what year
For
was it?
yet
What year was
7
it? No.
days,
We don't have
and
to
I
prove
will
our
cause
time
it to
before.
rain upon the earth
Right.
40 days,
Right.
40 nights.
Read on.
And every living substance that I have made will I destroy from off the face of the earth.
Read on.
And Noah did according unto all the Lord commanded him.
Right. Read verse 8.
Verse 8,
He
of
loves
clean
reading the
beasts.
Bible.
Of what? Of clean beasts.
No, hold on. We're proving you wrong. Don't try to go over here.
Right.
Stay to your point. We just proved science was in the Bible 3 times and history with dates. Now hold on, read
I'll
on.
come back. I'll come back.
Of clean beasts.
Of what?
Of clean beasts.
And what?
And of beasts that are not clean.
Wait, hold on. Does science teach you that there are clean animals and unclean animals?
Nope.
They don't teach you that?
No.
So if science doesn't teach you that pork has ringworms, you shouldn't eat it?
No, it depends. There are some.
Science doesn't teach you that there are
Yes,
clean
it does.
animals.
It does.
right?
Doesn't mean
So
that
they
it's
know
not
it- they know it
clean.
do
Hold
that?
on, no. Don't
They
make.
know it know that?
That's different.
How is that
It's different.
different?
You guys are
Science
asking
doesn't-
questions that necessitate to be answered scientifically. So if you could allow me to say something, and my battery is dead. One question that I wanted to ask you.
No, wait.
Do you
You didn't
think
answer our
belief-
question. Science doesn't teach you that there are clean and unclean animals. Wow.
Because
Go
they
to
love
Job
the
6 and
Bible.
20.
Because they
Go
love
to
the
Job
Bible.
6 and 20. It's okay. It's okay.
Come
Go
on,
to
mama.
Job
Come
6
on,
and
mama.
20.
Bring that out. Slow that.
All right, so guys, I'm gonna come back because my
All
battery's
right.
dead. But thank you.
I
I'll
got
come
you,
back
Isaiah.
if you guys are
Bounty.
still here.
I got you.
Yeah, thank
All
you.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah, he had to make his
Oh,
own
walk
machine. I hope he lost 28 followers. I hope he lost all his followers, man. That was bad. That was terrible. Read this.
This is the book of Joel, chapter 6, verse 20.
Bring it out.
They were confounded.
They were what?
They were confounded
You know what?
because they had hope.
They had what?
They had hope.
He hoped that he was. I know Egyptology. I went to all of this, man. Started showing pictures on Wikipedia of all types of madness. Read on.
They came thither.
They what?
They came thither.
He came up. He was edifying the brother. Edifying the brother. He came up. Right, thought he had to declare some wisdom and got chopped suey, man. Read on.
And were ashamed.
You were what?
And were
How
ashamed.
did he walk away?
And were ashamed.
It's a shame, man. Talking about my battery. His battery on 98%. How's it dying? How's it dying? Just walked away ashamed. Now read this.
The book of Isaiah, chapter 21 and verse 15.
Bring it out.
For they fled from the sword.
For they what?
For they fled from the sword.
No, we have swords up here, man. We have spiritual Glock 19s, P90s up here, man. He didn't know what the hell to do with this. He said, what was that book? He asked it 3 times. I told you the book 3 times. Stuttering. He didn't know what was going on, man. Read on.
And from the drawn sword.
Right.
And from the bent bow.
And from the what?
And from the bent
Oh,
bow.
he loves reading that. But you damn right he loves wielding the sword, man. Right? He was confounded. Read on.
And from the grievousness of war.
He got grievous up here, man. Legs started coming off, man. Right? He didn't understand the history. He didn't understand everything. But that's why brothers study. Go to 2 Timothy 2:15. This is the epitome of why brothers study, man. Right? That's why you gotta know something. Because you have men like this that try to declare some type of wisdom, keep saying science this and science that. They didn't prove a damn thing.
Didn't bring out one day.
Now, I said what type of scientists? All I seen was a dark statue, bro. That's all you seen was a dark statue. He see no eyes, no ears, no nothing. I just see a block of wood, man. This is madness, man. I ain't gonna lie, that's madness, man. Read what you got.
The book of 2 Timothy, chapter 2 and verse 15. Study to show thyself approved unto God.
Right?
A workman that needeth not to be ashamed.
The Lord say,
A workman that needeth not to be ashamed.
we not ashamed that we work up here, man. We're not ashamed that we study the words of the Lord, man. That's what the Lord told us to do. Go to Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 6 and verse 15. That's what the Lord told us to do. It's to study to show ourselves approved. Because you're going to have men like that try to declare something. He's void of wisdom. Then the Lord said, and go to 2 Peter, chapter 2 and verse number 16. The Lord calls that man a well without water, man. No wisdom.
Wow.
This a dry well.
Wow.
Start calling me, you a dry well. What we say earlier, you got a heart of stone. Got a stony heart, man.
Right.
And I know he's a Hamite. It's in his blood to be a Hamite. He got Hamite pride. Huh?
That's what I heard him when we first got up.
Yeah, he got Hamite pride, man. You know? Got that Nubian pride. That Ethiopian, that Kush pride, man. Do what you got.
It's the book of Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 6, verse 15.
Bring it out.
To think therefore upon her is perfection of wisdom.
Right?
And whoso watcheth for her shall quickly be without care.
Right? You know?
For she goeth about seeking such as are worthy of her showeth herself.
No, start verse 10.
Verse 10, for they that keep holiness holily shall be judged holy.
Right?
And they that have learned such
What
things,
the Lord say?
and they that have learned such things,
Right?
shall find what to answer.
Shall find what to answer, man. So we learn such things, we're gonna find what to answer. Especially all these people, especially in these last days, they will come with doctrines, come with seducing spirits, man. Come with all these different things, right? Science this, science that. He doesn't know, he doesn't know a damn thing, man. But you got a lot of men like that in the world.
So, like, what was that precept that you brought out with Daniel? About when you said that they was learning the science?
Daniel 1:4. Yeah, Daniel knew all about the science, man. Right? You knew about all of that already, man. They came against Paul and Timothy during that time with damn science, man. But all these different things, right? You know what?
Verse 11, wherefore set your affection upon my words, desire them.
What the Lord say?
Desire
Yeah,
them.
that's why we desire the words of the Lord. The Lord will give you wisdom, man. Especially wisdom of, these other so-called nations, man. Just to confound them, right? Everything goes back to the scriptures, and you can't deny it. You know what?
And ye shall be instructed.
Right?
Wisdom is glorious and never fadeth away, yet she is easily seen of them that love her.
You know why he really couldn't get it? Go to Sirach chapter 24 and verse 8. Right? The reason he couldn't get it is because it's just not, he's not an Israelite.
Right.
He's never going to get it because wisdom dwells within Zion. All right, what you got?
This is the book of Sirach, chapter 24, verse 8.
Bring it out.
So the creator of all things gave me a commandment, and he that made me caused my tabernacle to rest, and said, let thy dwelling
Being where?
be in Jacob.
Being where?
Be in Jacob.
That's why Joseph taught King Cetrichus the first senator's wisdom.
Right.
Because it belonged to Jacob. Likewise, huh? Right? And guess what? It happened all over again. Right? You had Joseph's descendants, right, teach the Hamites wisdom all over again. Right? He couldn't get it. Talking about losing subscribers. Right? But to shift gears a little bit, 25 states back Texas, man. And we hope it's a civil war. I pray to the Most High it's a civil war. That them Texans, hey, what they say, hold the line, Texas. Yeah, hold the damn line. Right? Until the National Guard get down there, man. Until the federal damn troops get down there. Right. Fight them. And we can't wait to see these Edomites put each other to death. What? The border's already open. It's open like, go to Nahum chapter 3 and verse 14. The Most High opened America's borders, so you even have ex-FBI agents basically stating that America's under a wage of war right now. You have all types of agents from China, Russia, right, from Palestine, all coming openly through the border. You said what? Mexico as well, man. Trading guns and all types of fentanyl is being pushed in this country. These Edomites are sick of it, man. Wage war on illegal aliens. That's what he said. A wage war on illegal aliens. Did y'all hear that about Texas waging war on illegal aliens?
No.
Y'all didn't hear about that? How y'all feel? Y'all want the Wisconsin governor to kind of send some National Guards down there to the illegal aliens? They all look like homosexuals, man. Here's what you got. Nahum 3 and 14. What you got?
This is the book of Nahum, chapter 3, verse 14. Draw thee waters for the siege, fortify thy stronghold.
Right?
Go into clay, entreat the mortar,
Right?
make strong the brickland.
Right? This is talking about America. Right, we know?
There shall the fire devour thee.
What the Lord say?
There shall the fire devour thee.
Right?
The sword shall cut thee off.
Right?
It shall eat thee up
Uh-huh.
like the cankerworm.
Right?
Make thyself many as the cankerworm.
Uh-huh.
Make thyself many as the locust.
Right?
Thou hast multiplied thy merchants above the stars of heaven.
And that's talking about America. This is what they have done. Multiplied the merchants as the stars of heaven. All these nations that did trade with America is now coming through that border, man. Right? Sending spies, sending intel, right? All types of things. And you have these Edomites, man, like I said, are sick of this thing. And we see these prophecies coming to pass all over again. Read what you got, King. Right.
The book of Matthew, chapter 24 and verse 3. And as he sat upon the Mount of Olives, the disciples came unto him privately, saying, tell us when shall these things be? and when shall be the signs of thy coming,
Right.
and of the end of the world. And Yahweh Shai answered and said unto them, take heed that no man deceive you.
Right, so he asked, when's the sign of your coming, man? When are the signs that these things are happening, man? You got the Lord, they want to see these buildings collapse. We want to see these buildings collapse, man. Right? We want to see all-out war in America. And then they got the movie coming out, Civil War, 2024. Right, read what you got again.
It's the book of Nahum, chapter 1, verse 13.
Get out.
Behold, thy people in the midst of thee are women.
Are what?
Are women.
The most I make women walk past. That's America for you, man. Are women, read on.
The gates of thy land
What the Lord say?
The gates of thy land
are what?
shall be set wide open.
What's happened to the border?
Shall be set wide
What
open.
happened to Mexico and California?
Shall be set wide
We
open.
got these gates being set wide open by the Lord, man. And they mad as hell at Joe Biden, man. They said close the border, Joe. That's Nahum 3:15.
He said 2024 is going to be the year of war.
Yeah, come on.
We'll get it to you after. No problem.
Yeah, man, you got a lot of things that's happening on this earth, man. Especially 2024, man. It's only January. It's still January.
Right.
You got Japan getting hit with all types of tsunamis. Iceland getting hit with 56 earthquakes. You got Texans trying to stand in line. Right? You got the U.S. putting missiles in UK, man, in Great Britain. You got the United States government losing to Yemen. Yemen, they're down 20-0 over there in the damn Black Sea.
You got 5 seconds?
It's madness over here, man.
Brother. You got 5 seconds,
Brother, you got 5 seconds?
Brother.
You got headphones.
What's going on, brother? How you gonna get something to eat? Hey, before you get something to eat, we got some knowledge you've never heard before. You've
Great
never
knowledge.
heard this before.
Come eat it.
We're gonna show you. You believe in the Bible? You believe in God? Okay, that's a wise thing, man. We all get to teach the believers in the wise of our people. Right? What's your nationality? Where you say you come from?
Mississippi.
In Mississippi, so you say a black African American. Do you know God talks about the blacks and African Americans? Genesis, Deuteronomy, Exodus, any book you name it, the Lord talks about our people. We're going to show you. Go to Genesis 40 and 15. All right? Go to Luke 2 and 13. We're going to show you this. This is in the Bible. 40 and 15.
The book of Genesis, chapter 40 and verse 15.
Bring it out.
For indeed I was stolen away.
What the Lord say?
For indeed I was stolen away.
Who's known for being stolen away and being brought to Mississippi? What people? Would you say that was the Chinese people? Were they working in Mississippi? In the slave fields? Chinese people? Chinese people in 1800s was working in the slave fields. They was on a railroad, but they decided to come there. Who was stolen away?
I say the Indians were stolen away.
Well, the Indians was already here, right? But we had some people in West Africa that was stolen with shackles. You ever seen Django? You ever seen Roots? Weren't they stolen? Exactly. So what people was that? It was black people, brother. That's in the book of Genesis, though. Read on.
For indeed I was stolen away.
Right.
Out of the land of the Hebrews.
Out of the what?
Out of the land of the
You
Hebrews.
was stolen out of the land of the Hebrews, and you had some fake white people there now, right? But this is Joseph talking about was stolen out of the land of in the book of Genesis, man.
Right.
And a lot of people don't want to talk about this. This is some history you've probably never heard before. Now read this.
It's the book of Baruch, chapter 2,
Verse 13.
verse 13.
Bring it out.
Let thy wrath turn from us,
Right?
for we are but a few left among the heathen.
Now, we are few left among the heathen now. We're scattered all over the earth. That's why you can find our people anywhere, man. That's all right. So you can find our people literally anywhere on the earth. Because we were stolen away and brought to these different lands. Jamaica, Cuba, Puerto Rico, Nicaragua, Peru, Colombia, right? Mexico. Hey, America, brother, Mississippi. Now, I played basketball in Mississippi, man. Jackson State. I played there, right? So I understand how it is in Mississippi, man. The racism. Got a lot of racists down there, man. Right? You had a lot of slavery that happened down there. Right? But this is the history that we're bringing out to you. Go to Deuteronomy chapter 28 and start at verse number 16. All right?
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28 and verse 16.
Bring it out.
Cursed shalt thou be in the city.
The Lord say,
Cursed shalt thou be in the city.
The Lord said, cursed shalt thou be in the city. How do you think we live in these cities? We live well? We don't. We live cursed, right? Now this is the book of Deuteronomy. This is the third book we done went to in the Bible that talks about our people. Right, we know?
And cursed shalt thou be in the field.
What the Lord say?
And cursed shalt thou be in the field.
How many fields are there in Mississippi? A whole lot of them. And who was cursed in those fields? That was our people, right?
Right.
That's in the Bible. Now it gets deeper than that. Read verse 54.
Verse number 54. So that the man that is tender among you and very delicate, his eyes shall be evil toward his brother.
What the Lord say?
His eyes shall be evil toward his brother.
What the Lord say about black on black violence?
His eyes shall be evil toward his
What
brother.
about Pooh Shiesty?
His eyes shall be evil toward his brother.
Whose eye is evil towards their own people that look like them all day, every day? Hatred. Personified in the media. Rap music. Black people, his eye is going to be evil toward his own brother.
That's right.
Right? That sounds like our people, right? That's the curse God put on his people, right, for breaking his covenant or his commandments during the time of Moses. So he's not talking to black people. He's not talking to African Americans. He's talking to the Israelites. He's talking to the Hebrews. He's talking to the descendants of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, right? Whose name we wouldn't remember anymore because now we call ourselves black or these other bywords, right? We don't. It gets deeper than that.
And towards the wife of his bosom.
And toward the what?
And towards the wife of his bosom.
Now, how? You look like an elder man. How was were you living during the 1960s, 1970s? How was our household structure then compared to now? Was the woman in there in the house with the man?
Some of them.
Some of them, right? They was guy in the house, or you had the man there. He went to work. He came back. What about our households now? It's gone to complete waste, right? The Lord said that his eyes gonna be evil towards his woman. Now you're seeing a lot of single parent households, man. They said 70% of the black community was without a father right now, man. Right? And that's compared to the 1960s when 80% of our households was with the black fathers, man. Right? Read on.
And towards the remnant of his children, which he shall lead.
Which he shall what?
Which he shall lead.
Now hold on, who's known for leaving their kids? That's black men. That's in the Bible. That's a curse Moses put on God's chosen people into the end of time until they keep his commandments. Read verse 68.
Verse 68. And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again.
Right?
With ships.
Now, how did black people come to America? They walk.
They caught the bus. I mean, the boats.
Damn, they caught the bus, brother.
Boats.
Yeah, about boats. The Lord has said the Israelites were going into shit. Damn, hey, it's slavery getting on these buses sometimes. I understand, man. I get on that damn CTA, man. It's slavery get on that.
Catch the boats.
Yeah, boats, right? But hold on, the Lord just told you in the Bible that we will go into slavery again. Read it again.
It's the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28 and verse 68.
Bring it up.
And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt
The
again.
Lord's going to bring you to slavery again because what were the Israelites doing in ancient Egypt? How did the pyramids get there? Did it grow out the ground or somebody had to build it? Somebody had to build it. Do you think they got paid? They got a direct deposit? They didn't get paid, right? The Egyptians didn't pay the Hebrew slaves for building up their pyramids, right? They didn't get paid at all. So the Lord brought them out from Egypt, right? Out of bondage during the hand of Moses. And he said, if you break my commandments, I'm going to bring you to Egypt or another place like Egypt again, or another what?
I got you.
Brothers got you after this. Brothers got you after you, but you got to sit and listen to this. Real quick. Yeah, we got you, brother. We on?
Then say goodbye to this mortal life.
What the Lord say?
Then say goodbye to this mortal life.
Right, read on. Read back.
Put earthly cares away from you. Throw down your human burdens.
Right.
And lay aside your weak human nature.
What the Lord say?
And lay aside your weak human nature.
Read on.
Put all your anxieties aside and get ready to leave this world quickly.
What the Lord say?
Get ready to leave this world
You
quickly.
better get ready to leave this world quickly because before your eyes you have America falling. Why do you have America falling? Go to Wisdom of Solomon 18:7. Do you know you have America falling because you have God's people being resurrected again? Anytime God's people is put into slavery, the Lord destroys their enemies and pulls them out of slavery. You ever heard the doctrine, God loves everybody, so he's coming to save everybody? How can he do that? How can he save everybody? Did he save the Egyptians? He had to destroy the Egyptians for who? For the Israelites.
Right.
He had to do it.
I got a question.
Yeah.
This is what I want to understand about, you know, it's kind of like,
About what?
it's getting me. Moses, Jesus, David.
Who?
David.
David, King David.
Yeah, I say they weren't always good. You know what I'm saying?
I
Why
can't hear
did
you.
God didn't take care of them? Everybody said that because they had a purpose. That's why they didn't take care of them. Like, they should have. They had a purpose. Is what the people tell me. They had a purpose. And I'm like, man,
I can't hear you, brother. I can't really hear you.
you said they had a purpose to do this world. I'm like, I can't hear
Who?
you. And that's why they didn't do nothing to them when the bad they were doing. You know, and I'm like, man, what the hell? Like, for instance,
He said they had a purpose.
for being in this group, they had a purpose. That's why they didn't do nothing to them, but they was
So
honoring people and doing people
you talking about
wrong.
these other nations?
Yeah.
They have a purpose. Can we show you? This is their purpose. Go to Job chapter 21 and verse 30. There's a purpose for these people, right? Job chapter 21 and verse 30. There's a purpose. Go to Wisdom of Solomon 18 and 7, Job. There is a big purpose for them, right? And we're going to read about it. We have a purpose. We're in slavery right now. We're serving our punishment. They're supposed to rule over us for a certain amount of time, but they're reserved for a special day, right? Everybody has that birthday. Everybody has that special night, that anniversary, right? But they have a very special day coming to them. Read what you got.
Step book of Job, chapter 21 and verse 30.
Read out.
That the wicked is the reserved unto the day of destruction.
What the Lord say?
That the wicked is reserved to the day of
The
destruction.
Lord is very patient. He's allowing them to live until the day of destruction. That's what they're reserved for. The day of destruction. Their purpose, all these Edomites and these nations in America are going to be destroyed by nuclear missiles and war and killings and famine that's going to come on earth.
Right.
For you, brother. For all our brothers up here, man, that repent and come back to Hamashiach, the remnant as it speaks. Right? Read that Wisdom of Solomon 18 seconds.
It's the book of Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 18, verse 7.
Get out.
So if thy people was accepted, both the salvation of the righteous.
So what?
Both the salvation of the righteous
So for us that receive salvation, you have to accept this. Read on.
and destruction of the enemies.
And what?
And destruction of the
For
enemies.
you to accept salvation of God, you have to accept the destruction of your enemies. Right? So with that being understood, that's their purpose, is to be destroyed. That's why you see America falling right now is the way it is. So if I ask you, brother, what's your ethnicity or your nationality, you can't say black or African American from Mississippi.
At all.
You have to say, I am from the tribe of Judah and I am an Israelite.
Right.
Go to Genesis 35 and verse 10. That's your true biblical history and nationality. Go to Sirach 21 and 4. Do you know the Sirach 21 and 5? Do you know the God of the Bible hears the poor? The God of the Bible loves poor people. Do you think the so-called white man loves poor people? No, they don't. They hate you. They'll tell you get a
I
job,
ain't gonna
nigga.
say all of them.
Yeah.
Some of them do.
No, none of them do. They only do it to clear their conscience. To say that I'm a good white person.
Right.
Right? I gave $2 to Jerome about 3 years ago.
Right.
See that?
I remember it and everything. See, here, pull up the footage. Right? That's what they do. They don't give a damn about you and your welfare, man. Right? They give a damn about bucks and watching the Israelites jump around.
All right.
That's what they like to do in their free time, their weekend. But the Lord cares about the poor. Read what you got.
It's the book of Genesis, chapter 35 and verse 10.
Read it out.
And God said unto him,
What's your name?
Thy
Right?
name is
My
Jacob,
name is Tony. Read on.
and thy name shall not be called any more Tony,
Right?
but Israel.
But what?
But Israel.
Who?
But Israel.
Brother. Israelite. It's you. You Israelite. Which tribe you from? You say you from Mississippi? What tribe is this? It says Judah, right? Judah. So you're an Israelite from where? Israelite from the tribe of what? That's right, brother.
Ain't that.
I'm an Israelite from the tribe of Judah. Clap
Ah.
it up, brother, man. All praises. Tony, the Israelite from the tribe of Judah. Now we're going to teach you what we got to do so you can escape the destruction coming to America. Right, go to the book of Deuteronomy 10 and 13. You just passed it. To escape the destruction in the civil war and the tyranny as modern day Rome, right? To escape these things, you got to repent, Tony. Oh, I'm sorry, Israel, from the tribe of Judah. Right?
Stop book of Deuteronomy, chapter 10 and verse 13.
Bring it out.
To keep the commandments of the
How
Lord.
do you escape destruction?
To keep the commandments of the Lord.
You know what?
And his statutes, which I command thee this day.
This day, this Saturday, you know what?
For thy good.
For thy what?
For thy good.
It will be for your benefit to keep God's commandments before you destroy with the rest of the so-called white man and white people in these nations and the 2/3 of our people that don't want to repent and keep God's commandments. It will behoove you to actually do good and keep God's commandments because you want to be saved, right? We all want to be saved, man. We all want to be saved out of what's about to come to this earth. And we know what's about to come to this earth is wrath and destruction. But you understand that? Keeping God's what? Keeping his what? His word, his commandments, right? What's your nationality? Caucasian. You heard about what's going on in Texas?
I'm not.
You have not? About how they declare war on illegal aliens? And you have 25 states that are about to send their national guards down here to defend them against Joe Biden and his federal troops. You heard about that, right? How do you feel about that? You think there should be war on illegal aliens?
I don't think there should be a war on illegal aliens, but I don't think we should just let them for real.
Just let them through the borders? So what do you think has to happen? What is this? Where's the right?
I mean, I guess obviously getting in the legal way that's flawed, but
Okay.
I mean, if you just keep coming over, they have to do something.
Do you think it's going to be a civil war?
I can't see it coming to that. I don't think.
You don't think it's going to happen?
A whole civil war?
It's going to be a civil war. Look, Ecclesiastes 1 and 9. Rome has civil wars. This place is having civil wars. You got a Republican. You got a Democratic Party. These 10 toes are divided. All right, read what you got.
Stop book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 1 and verse 9.
Bring it out.
The thing that has been is that which shall be,
Right?
and that which is done is that which shall be done.
There was civil wars in the past in the ancient Roman Empire. Where do you think you get the European Union in America from? They all come out of Rome. All right, we know it?
And there is no new thing under the sun.
What the Lord say?
And there is no new thing under the sun.
The previous civil war started with Texas, and this civil war gonna start with Texas all over again, man. You have to take a phone call. All right, come back.
Sorry
Talk.
about that.
What was your name?
Dawson.
Dawson. All right, Dawson. So right now we're teaching basically on how to be saved if you're an Israelite and the judgment for the other nations that are in the Bible. So you said, Dawson, you're Caucasian. Do you know your biblical nationality according to the Bible? Go to Genesis chapter 25 and verse 23. So we're going to show you everybody's progenitors or forefathers comes from the Bible. You can read about every history or every ancient history in the Bible. All right, all goes back to men, linked to men. All right, what you got?
The book of Genesis, chapter 25 and verse 23.
Bring it out.
And the Lord said unto her, 2 nations are in thy womb,
Right.
and 2 manner of people shall be separated from thy bowels.
So Isaac's wife Rebecca had 2 nations or 2 complete different people in her womb. They were twins, but they're going to be the forefathers of 2 nations. Read on.
And the one people shall be stronger than the other people.
But one of these nations are going to be much more stronger physically, spiritually, mentally, in all things other than the other person. Right? Read on.
And the elder shall serve the younger.
So whoever comes out first is actually going to end up serving the younger person. Right? Read on.
And when her days to be delivered were fulfilled, behold, there were twins in her womb.
Right?
And the first came out red all over like a hairy garment.
Now, it's going to describe the first baby that comes out is going to describe the skin color. Why? Because this baby doesn't look like the other babies that were on the earth at that time. It was red, like a hairy garment. Now, I'll ask you a question, right? Who is known or who looks red on the earth? Red pigmentation. But they call themselves white. When they get mad, hot, right? When they get cold, they turn red. Who are these people? Huh?
No, so there's a baby coming out as well. I'm sorry to cut you off.
Right, but who is known as red? You may call them rednecks.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Caucasians, right? This is the first account of a Caucasian being on the earth in Genesis chapter 25. Right, read on.
And they called his name Esau.
Right.
And after that came his brother out.
Right.
And his hand took hold of Esau's heel.
Right, and that's spiritual. His hand took hold on Esau's heel. Now, Esau is the forefather of the so-called white race today. right? And Jacob is the forefather of the black expansive Native Americans, right? Tony, you learned that. Today, he's from the tribe of Judah, right? He got brothers from different tribes up here. But the Lord said they're going to be separated right at birth, meaning anywhere these people are intermingled, it's never going to go well. One people are always going to oppress another people. How has so-called white people treated God's people in the earth? Not good. Now, you said, what was your name, Dawson? What has to happen? Like, what do you think has to happen for that?
We have to start being more caring and accepting of other people.
Okay, caring and accepting of other people. Well, and millions of Native Americans, that was, to the, what was it, smallpox, right, to the killing of the edge of the sword, famines, the trail of tears. What about them? What do we do for them? Their forefathers.
Well, obviously we can't take back what we did, but
right.
We have to change that.
You have to change it, right? Now, do you do that through reparations? Or do you do that, like, how do you do that politically?
That's a good question.
They haven't done it.
I don't really have an answer.
But I got you. God always has an answer. Do you
Right.
think God's seen it during this time? What are you, a Christian?
I'm not religious.
Not religious. I got you. God sees this, and He's seen all those things that happen. There has to be judgments upon these people that has happened. Right? Go to Amos 1 and verse 11.
It's the book of Amos, chapter 1, and verse number 11. Yo. Thus saith the Lord, for 3 transgressions of Edom.
What the Lord say?
For 3 transgressions of Edom.
For 3 transgressions of the so-called right race. You know?
And for 4, I will not turn away the punishment
The
thereof.
Lord said He's not going to turn away the punishment of your race or your ancestors because of what they have done to our people. All you have done is raped, robbed, and murdered our people. I mean, America has 382 bases around the world. In all these countries, 382 bases. Why? Because everywhere they go, they rape and rob and murder people, man. Right? Read on.
It says, because he did pursue his brother with the sword.
Because after Jacob got the blessing, Esau tried to pursue his brother with the sword. Read on.
And did cast off all pity.
What happened in slavery?
And did cast off all
What
pity.
about Jim Crow era?
And did cast off all pity.
Right?
And his anger did tear perpetually.
How long is perpetually? Forever. Meaning it's going to keep happening and keep happening and keep happening until there's judgments placed on this nation, right, by the Lord destroying it.
Right.
And I don't know if you know, but this empire that ruled for 400 years is about to collapse.
See that?
This is about to collapse. Now, we're going to explain why Jacob took hold of Esau's heel, because remember, the elders shall serve the younger. Go to 2nd Ezra 6 and 9. 2nd Ezra chapter 6 and verse 9.
It's the book of 2nd Esdras.
Oh, you got it? No, yeah, you got it.
It's the book of 2nd Esdras. Chapter 6 and verse number 9.
Get out!
Then I did consider these things, and all they were made through me alone, and though none other by me, also they shall. It says, for Esau is the end of the world.
The Lord say,
For Esau is the end of the world,
right?
and Jacob is the beginning of it that follows.
So Esau is going to be the end of this age or end of this rulership. And who has next on the world stage? Is it the Babylonians? Is it the Chinese? Right? Is it the Japanese? No, it's the people that actually has been oppressed for hundreds of years, thousands of years. We have next when Christ comes back.
Right.
And that's the gospel. That's the good news that we're telling the so-called black, Hispanic, Native Americans.
Bring that up.
You have to repent and come out of your sins, because the way the Lord destroyed ancient Egypt, that's how the Lord's going to destroy this modern day Egypt.
That's right.
Go to Revelation chapter 11, verse 8. And we can prove that this is Egypt all over again. Go to 2nd Ezra chapter 15 and verse 10. The Lord is going to destroy Egypt all over again. And guess what? Little and little, by the same way He did with the plagues, man. He destroyed them little and little, right? He sent the locusts out, right? He killed all the damn frogs, man, make their damn rivers stink, man. Right? He killed all the cattle. He set darkness over Egypt, right? That's what He's doing with America to this very day, because Jacob has next to rule. Read what you got.
It's the book of 2nd Esdras, chapter 10 and chapter 15 and verse 10.
Bring it out.
Behold, my people is led as a flock to the slaughter.
We're led as a flock to the slaughter, man. Read on.
Right.
I will not suffer them now to dwell in the land of Egypt,
Right?
but I will bring them with a mighty hand.
With a what?
With
With a mighty hand.
Now you may think this is talking about ancient Egypt. Read on.
And a stretched out arm.
Right.
And smite Egypt with plagues as before.
As before.
As before.
As before, meaning this is a new Egypt But the Lord is going to treat it like the old Egypt, man. He's going to keep sending plagues into this economy, this political system. This place continues to fall. Civil war, strife, all of these different things are going to continue to happen to Egypt until the Lord delivers his people. Read on.
And will destroy all the land thereof.
Right? Read what you got.
It's the book of Revelation, chapter 11 and verse 8.
Bring it out.
And their dead bodies
Right.
shall lie in the street
Our dead bodies shall lie in the street. Read on.
of the great city,
Right?
which spiritually
Spiritually,
is called Sodom and Egypt.
in what place on the earth is spiritually called Sodom and Egypt? What was Sodom and Gomorrah known for, brothers? Y'all know? Homosexuality. I mean, if you look at it right now, you can be 73 genders in America.
Freak.
If I come to America, I can customize my gender.
Disgusting.
Right? I can customize myself. They say choose your player when you come to America. They're telling your sons and your daughters, right? I don't know if are you sure you're a boy? This is your homework assignment. Here's a list of genders and pick one out. Which one are you like?
Oh.
Then your daughter come to you, mommy. I think I'm a boy now, right? And it's called confusion, right? But this is Sodom and Egypt. Why? Because of the slavery that goes on in this place, right? Read that again.
Which spiritually is called Sodom and Egypt.
Now, Dawson, understanding that you are an Edomite according to the Bible, that there are judgments that's going to come to your nation of people. And you have to accept this, right? Not because God just wants you to, it's because of the things that y'all have done to our people as a race.
Right.
So as the descendants of these people, you have to go through what we have went through, man.
Right.
The cup has to pass to you. Now read what you got. Do you understand that, Dawson? Is that fair? It's fair, isn't it? Oh, okay, all right, read that.
It's the book of Revelations, chapter 13 and verse 9.
Right?
Check it out.
If any man have an ear, let him hear.
Right.
He that leadeth into captivity,
What the Lord say?
he that leadeth into captivity.
So if you lead this is judgment, right? The ultimate judge, right? God himself is saying, if you lead a nation of people into slavery for no reason, you came from Spain and Portugal and came all the way to the New World and enslaved people. Read on.
shall go into captivity.
Shall what?
Shall go into captivity.
If you put a nation of people into slavery, by default, your nation has to go into slavery. And we know this hasn't happened yet. So how do you feel about being put into slavery by strong black people?
Oh man.
It just has to happen, right? It is what it is. It is what it is. Shekels of iron, somebody slapping you in the head all day, telling you, hurry up, Dawson. Right, move this here, move that there. Somebody telling you to climb a tree, right? Bow down. Yes, sir. No, sir. Are you okay with that, Dawson? You're not okay with that.
Wow.
But do you understand that has to happen? All praise to that.
He that killeth with the sword
Right.
must be killed with the sword.
Did you see that? Get that on there, right? Are you okay with that, Dawson? Because a lot of Edomites, they're not okay with that. But do you understand that has to happen, right? See, as long as you understand, right? Read on.
This is the patience and the faith of the
And
saints.
the saints, Tony, these are the saints of God that are patiently waiting to put yokes of iron on every Edomite that walks past you.
That's right.
That's what we wait,
All of
patiently waiting for, man. As like you said, we go to the bus, right? You have these white people. They live well in this society. They tell you get a job, nigger, get out of my face, right? They be racist, but they're patiently waiting for these roles to be reversed, man.
Right.
Right. Read what you got. Go to Galatians chapter 6 and verse 8. Yeah, what you holding?
Isaiah 14.
Yeah, read Isaiah 14:1 first.
This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 14, verse 1.
Bring it out.
For the Lord will have mercy on Jacob,
Right?
and will yet choose Israel.
Brother, who's the Israelites? Huh? Who's the Israelites? What did we learn? We the Israelites, right? We the Israelites, Tony. Yeah, we the Israelites. So the Lord's going to yet choose us. Read on.
And set them in their own land.
Right? Because that land of Israel belongs to the Israelites. It doesn't belong to the Palestinians. It doesn't belong to the damn small hats. It belongs to the Israelites, the blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. Read on.
And the strangers shall be joined with them.
In the who?
And the strangers shall be joined with them.
The strangers are every nation of people that God doesn't know. He didn't choose you. He chose us. Read on.
And they shall cleave to the house of Jacob.
Right?
And the people shall take them.
So what?
Shall take
We don't
them.
ask them.
And shall take them.
Right?
And bring them to their place.
Right?
And the house of Israel shall possess them.
So what?
Shall possess them.
I mean, we're gonna own, own your fathers, own your mothers, pass you guys down as an inheritance like you did our sons and daughters and our foremothers. Read on.
In the land of the Lord for servants
For
and
what?
for servants
and
and handmaids.
Right?
And they shall take them captives, whose captives they
Where
were.
y'all captives? They make movies on it. They got boats, The Mayflower, right? Django Unchained, Roots, all of these different movies, right? Read on.
And they shall rule over their oppressors.
What's God's judgment?
They shall rule over their
And
oppressors.
that's the gospel that we read about. So no, we don't subscribe to Christianity or any of these other religions, right? This is the truth of the Bible. This is what's going to happen on the earth. And that's why you have this kingdom falling. That's why your nation of people have a negative birth rate in America, right? And it's hard for you guys to produce all types of babies and different things because the Lord is slowly destroying your nation.
Wow.
Go to Wisdom of Solomon 12 and verse 14. And we want you to, to understand that so you can have a better view of what's going on in America. The Fox News is not going to tell you this, right? CNN not going to tell you this,
Right.
Right? But the words of the Lord, He's going to declare what's going to happen.
That's right.
Right? Read what you got.
The book of Galatians, chapter 6 and verse 1.
Bring it out.
Brethren,
No, verse 8.
verse 8 says, For he that soweth to his flesh shall of the flesh reap corruption.
Right?
But he that soweth to the Spirit shall of the Spirit reap life everlasting.
Read on.
And let us not be weary in well-doing, for in due season we shall reap if we faint not.
Right?
Verse 7.
Verse 7. It's left.
Verse 7, be not deceived, God is not mocked, but whatsoever a man soweth, that shall he also reap.
Right? So whatever a man sows, that's what you're going to reap. Right? And what has been sowed in this earth is blood, tears, sweat of Native Americans, blacks, and Hispanics. So these things have to happen. Now these things are going to be reaped towards your nation of people. And that's what we patiently waiting for. All right, you got precept? Come bring that up.
The book of Obadiah, chapter 1 and verse 10.
Bring it out.
For thy violence against thy brother Jacob,
Right?
shame shall cover thee.
The Lord say,
Shame shall cover thee.
because who had violence against Jacob? Esau. He pursued his brother with the sword perpetually with hatred. So shame is going to cover this nation. Read on.
And thou shalt be cut off forever.
For what?
Forever.
And that's the judgment. And there's going to be a time where it comes where there's not going to be a single white person on the earth. Now we know you guys have recessive genes, but the Lord is going to... You got a question? I got you. You believe in God? Sure? Is that a yes or a no? I don't want anything from you. That's why I was asking the question. But
I'm gonna get going, man. I appreciate it.
I got you, man. Right? We got you. I'm sorry, it's cold. Right? All right. So as long as you're an Edomite, you understand that, right? You understand your, and that's why we out here, right? They say, well, why you teaching? Right? Why you do? Yeah, we out here to teach the nation the judgments,
Right.
right? And to teach our people who they are according to the Bible, right?
Yeah, we was about to get out here, but then one of y'all have like a little bit of money and I can say on cash I have to pay just
I don't got no cash on me, but
$50.
your brother got cash.
Anybody got $50, I'll just send it to you right now.
Tom, I don't got no cash on me.
Yeah,
Yeah, cash
I can send it to you.
All right. Tell me. You said what?
Huh? Said what?
Oh no, I'm against them. I don't know.
cash.
You got it, but Lord willing. Yeah.
Sorry.
I got you.
Sorry.
Huh? I don't got no cash on me. Unless you got cash app, I got no cash. Con. Cookies, I got PayPal, that cash app. I got ACH, what you want? Nah, go to the book of Amos 4 and 20, go to Psalms 47:1. Amos 4 and 12, Psalms 47:1. What's your walk, bro?
The bathroom.
I ain't even seen get my body. That's what Wisdom Solomon 12 and 2. You know that precept. You know, I'm gonna bring this out at camp, and at camp come, you thought you knew where it was at. Yeah, man. Man. Right moment too. I gotta wait a whole nother
Week.
what you got?
The book of Amos, chapter 4
Verse 12, yeah.
and verse number 12.
You know?
Therefore, that's what I do unto thee, O Israel.
Right.
And because I will do this unto thee,
And because the Lord's gonna keep sending judgments on our nation, but He's also gonna send judgments on these other nations. You know?
prepare to meet thy God.
Lord say,
Prepare to meet thy God.
Read it again.
Prepare to meet thy God.
Right? Oh, Israel!
Blacks.
Oh, Israel.
Americans.
Oh, Israel.
Hispanics.
Oh, Israel.
Understand we are prepared to meet thy God in these last days, man. If you don't prepare to meet your God, the Lord's going to just roll up on you while you sleep, man. Right? He's going to destroy you upon thy bed. Read what you got. Go to Psalms 47 verse 1. Right? Psalms 47 verse 1. We got to understand who our God is, and we got to praise our God in these last days. Like
That's right.
Brother, man. I mean, we got to be absolutely on fire. We look at these things every day and see this world is being destroyed. America's being destroyed, man. The leader of China, what is it, Xi Jinping just said, in Russia, in Putin, they say America's going to have a civil war. And then China is going to attack Taiwan. And then Putin is going to take Ukraine.
Wow.
They said Putin takes Ukraine, he's going to infiltrate the West.
See that?
Like that ram going toward the West, man. And he's going to take all over Europe. And then America said Europe is going to have to fight their own battle while America deals with China. See, this is getting good around
Real.
here. It's getting good. Read this.
The book of Psalms, chapter 47 and verse 1.
Bring it out.
Oh, clap your hands.
What the Lord say?
Oh, clap your hands.
Right?
All ye people.
Right?
Shout unto
You
God.
gotta shout that, King.
Shout unto God.
Shout unto God. Read on.
With the voice of triumph.
Right?
For the Lord Most High is terrible.
No, he's nice.
For the Lord Most High is terrible.
He's terrible, sister. No, we have a terrible God, man. That's one of the titles of our Lord. Read on.
He is a great king over all the earth.
He is a what?
He is a great king over all the earth.
Read on.
He shall subdue the people under us and the nations under our feet.
Right?
He shall choose our inheritance
Right.
for us.
Uh-huh.
The excellency of Jacob,
Right.
whom he loved.
Whom he what?
Whom he loved.
Ba'Shem Mashiach Yahushua. All praise to Yahbashim Yahushua. Right, with that we say, Kom Yashalom.
Kom Yashalom.
Kom Yashalom.
Kom Yashalom.
Kom Yashalom.
Kom Yashalom.